Yo, FMP weekly video number two. Um, it's really late actually. Just chill out with all of this, 'cause, yeah. This week I feel was actually really good for us. This week we actually got in with our music director, and it was actually a really really good week. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. So we worked on some more of the scenes, but in different groups, so that we could see how they were with different people. And then in the afternoon when Krista left, we had Alex, our MD, come in, and he taught us the opening song, which was it sounded great. It was really funny though, because we looked at the lyrics and we were like, yeah, it's a really bad song, but when we sang it actually sounded amazing with the guitar and everything. So I'm now really excited to see what that looks like on stage. So we've been actually given a list of questions to do, so that's what it's gonna be like for the rest of the videos. So decisions that we have made and why we made them. So some of the decisions we made was how many groups we were gonna be put in. So Alex just said if you think you sing better higher or lower, or if you're a man, just go in those groups. And then he split the altos, because I put myself in alto because I'm an alto. I can sing high, I can sing high, but not in a show, if you know what I mean. But then he split us in half, and it just so happened that I was in the lower range, and I was actually really happy that he made that decision for us, because I'm now in a harmony that I can do really well, but most of the time anyway. I think some challenges that we faced this week for our FMP was during our movement class. I think it was just strange. I think I'm struggling to see how it's going to fit into our FMP, and how our teacher is I don't know, I feel like she's got favourites, and I feel like it's not helping us at this current moment. We're learning stuff, but it just doesn't feel like I'm learning things, because I just feel like it's never directed at everyone. It's always directed at one group. So some challenges that we faced was one group learning more than the entire class, but we overcame that. I feel like we overcame that a little bit when we actually saw what they did, and we understood it from watching it. I feel like there's a way we overcame it. Yeah. I feel like something I could have done better in that lesson actually was just to put myself a little bit more out there, because I feel like I was just so enclosed in myself, because I felt like she didn't like our group that much. So I was just yeah, this work is gonna be really bad. So I feel like I could have put myself more into it, because with that mindset of yeah, my work's gonna be really bad because our teacher doesn't like it, it just did turn out really bad, and I actually did hate that class in the end. Yeah, it wasn't really great. Anyway, but on that note, I think something that did work this week was when we chose which scenes we wanted to do out of scenes that were given to us. So we were devising scenes that would go before the scenes, if you get what I'm saying. So I think it was four of us. We chose to go in the scene before the email girl scene. I can't remember her name. I think that was a really good scene, because it's a character that I'm not like. I don't really act like a popular girl. I don't think anyway. I hope not. But I think it was a really it worked well, because it was a group of us of people that got the emo character, but also understood the popular characters as well, so that we could mix those two mindsets and be able to create a good scene that worked well. I think one of the other questions that we got asked was, how would I change my approach to the work after this week? So I think definitely from this week, I'm just gonna not care what anyone thinks, because I think this week I was very in myself, thinking really cautious of what people were thinking. So I'm gonna I really want to just not care at this point, even about the teachers. I do care what they would think, of course, but at the same time I just want to create my own work and be if they like it, great. if they don't, I just want them to be able to give pointers. So I think to change my approach, I'm just gonna like just put myself out there and just do what I think would look good. If it doesn't look good, then oh well, they can give pointers and I'll work on that. It'd be great. And then the key question we got given us for this week was, why is a read through important in terms of understanding themes, moods, and intentions of the piece? So a read through is massively important. So for other productions I've done, the read through is always after the cast was announced, so that we could get to know who was who and like how they were gonna like portray that character. But it was really strange for me for this project for this project because the read through was done before any like auditions are done or like the cast was announced or anything, so it felt really strange. But I feel like it was a good way of doing it because we didn't know the piece. It felt really good to do that because then we could get to know the characters before auditioning and then see which characters we wanted to do, and then we could actually like see like the pros and cons of each character. So like the Russian characters, for example, I don't really fancy them because the Russian, I can't do a Russian accent for the life of me, but it's a duologue and they don't really get much. As well as the best friends. The best friends have got, it's a really cute scene and it's done to bring some positive energy to the piece, but it just doesn't. It's just not like my kind of scene. So a read through is like really important in terms of like understanding like the themes of the entire piece, so that you can understand and like get yourself involved into the characters and the moods of that character, so that you can tell like how you're going to play that specific scene. And then you want to read the script so that you know like the intentions of each character, so that you can get into their mindset and be like, I want this because I am this character. I'm not Emily, I'm Stacey, if for example, things like that, you know. But overall, this week was actually really good. I loved it.